This is the Sweetcrispy Recliner Chair. I've had it for a few months now, so I just want to give you my opinion on it so far. And starting with the quality. So I think the biggest thing to note about this isn't leather. This is going to be sort of like a leatherette kind of feel. Nonetheless, it is going to be comfortable and it does look nice. It does look presentable. One thing I did notice about it when I first got it, and I didn't really address it, would have been this thing over here. So if you kind of look closely, there's going to be this thread that's coming off. Now it's not like a big deal. I can go ahead and like snip it off, but I didn't really bother doing so. And that was really the only flaw I found in this so far. So as far as design goes, this is really simple, and the most exciting part about it is going to go ahead and be the stitching and the cushions. Otherwise, it's pretty plain. But just because it's plain doesn't mean it's not comfortable, because when I go ahead and sit on it, it's going to be pretty comfortable. And one thing I do like about it is the fact that it does have these soft cushions in the back, mainly this portion here, just because when I go ahead and scoop back, it goes ahead and supports my lower back, it supports my lumbar. And then same thing goes for up over here. It's going to be nice and soft, so my upper back's going to be nice and comfortable. So I'm 6 foot at 190 pounds, and this is how it looks like when I sit on it. It's not too small, it's not too big, it's like the right size. Of course, I would wish this was a little bit higher above the ground, but what you can go ahead and do is just add like some stilts at the bottom. Now, as far as my width goes, I'm gonna be roughly 15.5 or so inches, and the maximum width for the actual couch itself is gonna be 19.5. So if you're fairly wide at over 19 inches, basically, this probably isn't gonna go ahead and fit you. And so as you can tell, I'm sitting straight right now, and one issue is that like there's no support for my neck, so if I really wanna go ahead and lean back, I do have to kind of slouch a little bit or sink into the seat, so it gives me a little bit more support, which is what I would go ahead and do in this case. And now the most important part, performance. So here's what the remote looks like. It's going to be wired, as you see here, and there's going to be a few buttons. Now to go ahead and turn it on, all I have to do is press this button at the bottom, and as you can probably hear in the background, it immediately starts massaging. But before I go ahead and get to that, there's other stuff too. There's going to be a bunch of different modes. So there's going to be 8 different modes for the massage. Some are going to be different intensities. Some are going to go ahead and slowly rise up, slowly rise down. Some are just going to go da, 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 da. Some are going to be continuous. Some are going to be in a different pattern. And so basically just pick and choose which one you're going to go ahead and like. But when you do find it, you can go ahead and control the intensity of it. Now, I'm not sure exactly how many different levels of intensity there are, but I like going the highest as possible. And there's also going to be a timer. So whenever you go ahead and turn it on, it's automatically going to go ahead and be set. So when I press it, here you can see it's set to 15 minutes. And if I want to go ahead and change it, I can go ahead and press it. And now it's going to be set to 30 minutes, and it'll turn off after 30. So when I just got this recliner massage chair, I didn't really know what to expect as far as the power of the massage. And I will say, don't expect something like a massage gun. Don't expect like if you're at the mall and you're sitting on those massage chairs, it's going to be nothing like that. It's not that powerful. It's like a good in between. It's not too light like somebody just doing this to you or hitting you, but it does go ahead and give it like a decent amount of power. But again, not a lot of power. But it's going to be enough that you're going to go ahead and feel it. So that's why I like going to the max setting, going to a continuous mode such as 8, and then just kind of chilling there. So I do feel it, but again, it's not going to be that intense. Now, even though it's not going to be the most powerful massager, I'm still not disappointed, because I can go ahead and of course recline just like this, and this is going to be manual, so there's no handle. I just have to go ahead and push down, and that's going to be one level. And if I want to fully recline, I just go back even more and just kind of push myself, and there. And I will say right now, my head is going to be on the cushion, so I am going to be nice and comfy. And because it's really squishy, this basically feels like a pillow, and I can kind of just doze off and sleep while the massage is working on my back. Now, because of my height, as you can see, my feet do go ahead and hang off. And when it's time to go ahead and be turned off, this can easily just go ahead and fit right in this pocket. But overall, I'm happy with this chair. It was a good value. It had a bunch of positive reviews on Amazon, so I knew what to expect. But you shouldn't get this chair if, again, you're somebody that's a lot wider. If you're somebody that's a lot taller, then this really wouldn't fit for you. You'd much rather get a much bigger chair. And if you're looking for, again, the best of the best for the massage features, you know, this isn't it. This is going to give you a nice massage, but again, it's not going to give you like a massage gun type of massage.